This week I figured I'd just do a quick territory update. So corn so far, I've been really thrilled and happy with what I've been seeing. The April planted corns running at V6, V7, some of the May planted corns at V1 to V2. I know there's been a lot of post herbicide sprays been sprayed the last week or so. I need to keep up on those. But other than that, I haven't seen a lot of issues in the corn itself. We're in that magical period between V4 to V6 to where the corn plant is transitioning off of the seed energy and into its roots itself. So there are some fields that you can see some weird patterns of yellowing here and there. I think as those plants start transitioning onto the nodal roots and start pulling out the fertilizer and the moisture out of the soil, those yellow spots, those will start disappearing, and this is really going to take off. I think in a couple weeks this corn crop's going to be really tall and getting really tall on us, especially with all the heat they're calling for. Soybean side, it all depends on when you plant it, on how good it looks. Honestly, the mid-April, late April planted soybeans, what I've seen of them look really good. They're in the V2, V3 range, look green and healthy. The mid to late May planted stuff, we're getting the V1, and they're, I'd say, struggling to get going because we've been so dry and we might be running out of moisture in some spots, but a good rain or two would really help bring those out. On the soybean side, one thing I can make you guys think about is, when do we start that post pass? I know we like to have our beans taller and getting closer to canopy when we start spraying, but I would encourage you guys not to wait too long, because we want to make sure we're getting that water hemp and some of that volunteer corn that's starting to come up. Get that under control so we're not fighting that issue later in the season, because we can kill 2-3 inch tall water hemp. If we get to 2 or 3 feet tall, we're really going to struggle with the chemistries we have available to us killing those tall water hemp. Overall, I've been really happy with what I've seen across the territory. Not a huge issues. If you know of anything that you want me to come look at, let me know. I have gotten a few texts and a couple calls from other agronomists across the territory, not in my main footprint, but in a couple territories just south of me, where they're fighting some corn that's struggling to get its nodal roots out. And that could happen for many reasons. The main reason we see that is when it gets hot and dry, those roots get into the nodal roots that are growing on the very top of the soil are running into dry soil and don't have any moisture, so they just kind of shrivel up and die. And when you walk up to a field, you see those corn plants just laying down, and there's really not a lot we can do. Hopefully, maybe we want to do a rain dance. Some guys have had a little bit of success running a row cultivator if you're in conventional till, but if you're no-till or strip till, we're just going to have to kind of wait for a rain. The next set of roots will start coming if there's moisture on top of the soil, and they should recover fairly quickly. Other than that, I've been really happy with what I've seen. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out. Hope you guys have a great week. We'll talk to you later. See ya.